Hey guys, it's Kami and today we'll talk about mileage points, where to get them and how to spend them. Let's start with ways in which you can get this currency. All currently available servers will give you 100 mileage points each day. All you need to do is simply log in on your character. If you are online at the day change in your server time, then you will need to re-log in with your character, or switch channel, or switch character in order to get them. You can do it within 24 hours, so there is no need to rush. Also, all servers will give you additional mileage points for set milestones, for example 7, 30, 50 days, etc, etc. Now here goes the difference in servers. Even though I sort of know a little bit about other servers, I will not talk about them, because I'm not following them on a daily basis. I play on Japanese server and here we have this Android iPhone app in which you can earn points and then exchange them for mileage points. And as far as I know, other servers don't have it. Now when you got the idea of how to get those points, let's move on to spending them. Simply press F3 key by default or click on that cash shop icon and then move to mileage tab. First of all, there are sort of rotational items in there, which are added for a certain amount of time. Most of those are simply lame. For example, this event gift. If you have checked out the latest patch notes on my channel over there, they added horse skill delete ticket, which might be a rotational or limited time sell. I have no idea. Anyway, it is a decent way to spend mileage points, but only in order to remove the most obnoxious horse skills for the highest tier horses. Otherwise, it is simply not worth it. Also, since Mega Server implementation here on Japanese server, we got Global Shout ticket for 100 mileage points. Which is ridiculous, but it might be helpful if you want to recruit some people to your guild, or for example ask other players to sell cash shop items. But I still would not recommend it. At some rare occasions you might need Elion tears, which can resurrect you in place where you have just died. It might be a good way to spend those points, but most of the time you should be fine with resurrecting at the nearest node and just run back in few seconds or minutes. Now, as I know, on Russian pay-to-play server you can get inventory expansion for mileage points, which is definitely the thing I would spend them on in the first place. But unfortunately, as far as I know, Japanese, Korean and Russian free-to-play servers don't have those. I have no idea about European NA servers as I was not following them lately. Also, I can't remember exactly if it was on Korean or Russian free-to-play server. There was a point in time when they sold Black Spirit's essence for mileage points, which depending on the amount of mileage points for it, may or may not be worth it for getting expensive crystals back from your equipment, if you change it or just simply want to sell it. Maybe they still sell those, maybe not, I don't know. And finally we have come to what most players buy for them. Scrolls to summon bosses. As far as I know, they sell all the same scrolls on all servers, except that I don't know for a European NA server. Basically there are 3 scrolls for 700 mileage points. One of those scrolls you can get in game on a daily basis as well, via daily quest. Also they have a very tiny chance to be dropped from mobs. I dropped it only once in the whole time I played, so you got the idea that this chance is very low. And there are 3 scrolls for 1500 mileage points. Those you can get on a weekly basis, and those weekly quests rotate, unlike daily quest bosses, which you can choose. So which one should you get? Firstly, you might get those bosses, knowledge of which you don't have. I will explain the benefits of knowledge in some future video, but shortly you can see their HP, hit harder, get less damage from them, and better drop rate chance depending on the grade of knowledge. Also, you will get daily and weekly scrolls instantly if you have their knowledge. If you don't, then you need to kill X amount of mobs before you get it. In case you don't care about knowledge, or you already got all of those, here is the major difference between those scrolls. 1500 mileage points bosses can yield you Liberto weapons, which are second best weapon in this game currently, but it has a very low chance. And with usual stuff that you get from those, they won't cover the difference in price with 2 700 mileage points bosses. Not even to mention the 100 mileage points left over. So if you are unlucky, don't even look on those scrolls for 1500 mileage points. Now some of those bosses have also a chance to give you a very rare drop, a piece of boss set, which is currently the best set in the game. From Bhek you can get Bhek gloves, probably the most important part of the set. These ones will sell like hotcakes. So if you're not collecting boss set and will sell the drop, then this is definitely the boss for you. From Geos you can get Geos helmet, which is the least important part of the set, but its price is still the very same as Hack gloves, so if there is none on the market, then you can go for this boss. From Red Nose you can get Red Nose armor. I'll say about it a bit more just in few seconds, but it costs the same as both previous. From Muskan you can get Muskan shoes, which is also a very important part of the set, but it costs the same amount of silver as all the previous ones, while this boss scroll costs 1500 mileage points. So unless you need it for yourself, there is really no point in getting this scroll. And finally, from Tree you can get Tree armor, which is considered the best armor among boss set. As I said previously, there's also Red Nose armor. Their difference is that Tree armor gives plus 200 HP, while Red Nose armor regenerates some amount of health. The problem is, I have no idea how much, and I could not find any info on that. So I can't really assure you that Tree armor is better, but it is double the price. So if you want to sell it, then at least there is some point in getting the scroll. Though money wise, I would still go for Hack or Geos. Which is definitely not worth it. There are some rumors that she has a slightly higher chance of getting Liberto than Muskan and Tree, but I have run all of them pretty much the same amount of time and got only one Liberto from Muskan. So from my experience, it is just a rumor. Maybe she got a chance of dropping Witch earring or something like that, but I haven't really heard about it. If someone has dropped something else from her, then please share this information in the comment section below this video. I would like to know that. And there you go, instead of simply talking about mileage points, I have also covered most of the daily weekly bosses differences as well. Also as a note, Tree boss is pretty strong, and if you're new to this game with the bad gear, then you might have a bit of difficulty to solo him, in case you would go solo. So don't rush on him until you will feel comfortable with all other summoned bosses, or form a party. All other items that you can buy for mileage points and you saw in this video, but I have not mentioned about them, all those straight up not worth it at all. Just in case you don't know how to buy items for mileage points, here is how. So that's about it for this video, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.